The reprints are coming. The reprints are coming, and they're about to shake up the Pokemon TCG world. What's going on, Poke Gang? It's your boy Atikin, and look, we all know the internet never lies, right? But seriously, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the hottest confirmed reprints hitting the Pokemon hobby scene. We're talking sets like Prismatic Evolution. Yes, that does feel like the 30th reprint since launch, but who's counting when the special illustration rares are this fire? Then there's Destined Rivals, much needed in my opinion, because I'm trying to master set it. And hold up, is that Journey Together making a comeback? Wait, people are still hyped for this one? I mean, come on. It's got maybe one or two killer cards, but let's be real, it kind of fizzles out compared to the heavy hitters in the Scarlet and Violet era. But hey, don't sleep on it yet. And with the whisperings of Obsidian Flame reprints too, and the G block rotating out in April on the competitive side, seeing these underdogs roar back is straight up wild. These sets are already at the rock bottom prices, so if you're into the mastering meta or just collecting gems on the cheap, now's your golden window to jump in. Stick around, because we're breaking it all down, the values, the pulls, and why this reprint could be your best friend. Hit that like button if you're excited, subscribe for more TCGT, and let's get into it. Alright, we're starting things off with this post on Instagram from PokeNotify, with their claim that distribution companies and major retailers have confirmed that reprints are landing very soon for these following products. We got Journey, we got Prismatic, we got Destined Rivals, triple pack blisters, we got tins, and it's so strange to see Obsidian Flames and Twilight Masquerade making a comeback. Honestly, they've printed so much Twilight Masquerade already that it makes you wonder, why would they do it again? Alright, so let's just take a look here. I understand Prismatic Evolution. This is a very, very hot item. People want it. They can't get enough of it. They're stacking it up. They're holding it forever. I can see why this is getting another reprint. Destined Rivals, absolutely. This is a fan favorite. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Mewtwo and the Team Rocket set, obviously. Journey Together, I don't quite understand. This set is already at its all-time low, what it feels like, and they want to reprint it, probably drive the price down even more. I understand that these are fun packs to open. A lot of people love the cards, especially the Clefairy, but why would they focus on a set like Journey when there's so many other great sets in the Scarlet and Violet era? Alright, so we're going to be looking at some of the data. Destined Rivals, $1,600 set. We can see exactly why Destined is getting a reprint. There's so many beautiful cards in this set, and some of them are extremely high in price right now, like this Mewtwo. Obviously, it's very hard to pull, but $400 for one card just seems a little high. These reprints could be our saving grace for the people trying to master set, like me. I still need most of the special illustration rares. Pretty much everything else is done, but all these great looking cards, they need to be in the people's hands. The people want these cards. They want to show them off. They want to collect them. They want to grade them. This is why the reprints are necessary for Destined Rivals. Let's get these cards into the hands of the people. Alright, let's look at the Destined Rivals booster bundle. One of the so-called confirmed products coming into the market soon, sitting right now comfortably at $51 for 6 packs. This is not a bad price. Obviously, it's not as good as MSRP, but still a decent price. What's this going to do when they reprint more booster bundles? Is the price going to go down? Is it going to go up? Most likely, it's going to drop a little bit. You know, people really like this set. They're going to get their hands on it regardless. You know, we got 24 sales a day on average, with the high, looks like in the last 6 months, being $61 and the low $44. Can it touch $44 again? Absolutely. Is it going to go to MSRP? I highly doubt it. Next up, we got the Team Rocket tins. We got the Nidoking. We got the Persian and Mewtwo driving as the pack leader right now. People really want these promos. They love them. And these are also so-called confirmed for the reprints. Are we going to see more tins on shelves? Let's hope so, because this is a great set that everyone wants to complete. We got the triple pack blisters, the Zepstrika and Kangaskhan. The 6 months charts are amazing on these. They've only gone up. Does that mean they're going to dip down when the reprints come? There's a very, very high chance. I mean, only one sale a day on average is kind of sad, but why is the price going up? Simple. It is an amazing set, and people love the cards. All right, next up, we got Prismatic Evolution, the big boy, the $4,000 set. This is getting another reprint, and you know what? None of the last 30 reprints we got for this set have done anything to the price of these cards. You know, the Umbreon is under $1,000, but it won't be long before it reclaims its crown in the 4 digits. You know, we got the Sylveon, the Leafeon, all these beautiful special illustration rares. Even the Roaring Moon is $150. It's kind of crazy to see all these special illustration rares are doing so well. A Master Ball sitting at $60. The reprints aren't going to do anything to the set. They're just going to get more product to the people's hands. They're going to be holding it forever until, or at least until they think it's a good time to sell, which honestly, this might be the next Evolving Skies, okay? People are they're going to want to hold this set. They're going to show it off, and they're going to do whatever they can to get their hands on this product. The booster bundles, last 6 months, we've seen a high of 65, a low of 54, and right now we're back on track over $60. What are the reprints going to do? They might drive the price down just a little bit. You know, we might lose 10%, but it's going to bounce right back. People really like this set, especially with 77 sales on average every day. People are not going to keep their hands off of this set. Let's take a look here. We had Dollar General ETBs going for $40. This was just 2 months ago. $40 for an ETB. That is just unheard of nowadays. You know, I don't know if Dollar General has a special bundle, or I don't know what they did with the Pokemon company to get this great price, but if you can find these on the shelves, I would snag them up as fast as you can. I would, but I haven't personally seen any. What I have seen is these text sticker collections. This is a picture I took today in my local Dollar General. Of course, I picked up a couple. You know, I left some for the kids. I'm not going to take them all. I really wanted the box, but that's beside the point. These are on shelves right now, and guess what? The price is not going down. I see tins in Walmart, the 2-pack tins, almost every Thursday when the restocks happen. You know, they cannot kill this set no matter how hard they try. It's going to be super strong for a very long time. All right, next up, Journey Together. This came to me as a surprise. I was not expecting to see Journey reprints. You know, of all the great sets, I mean, we could have had Black Bolt. We could have had White Flare. I mean, even Surging Sparks, honestly. But Journey? To see Journey on the reprint list? I mean, I'm not a hater. This is going to be the next set I try to master. But, I mean, we have one card that's over $100. Everything else just falls very mid-50s. And then after that, it just completely plummets. There are beautiful cards in this set, don't get me wrong. I don't like how, you know, the gold and the ultra rare Zoroark are kind of like the same art, but you know, that's beside the point. There's beautiful illustration rares. I mean, look at that furry. He's so happy. The Vulu. This is one of my favorite cards of all time, honestly. But to see reprints for this set is very surprising. The value of the set is under $500. What are the reprints going to do to the price of the set? I suspect that they're going to drive the price down. You know, more packs are going to get ripped open because this is a set you just want to open. You don't necessarily want to hold on to it. This is a great set to open. And I believe when the reprints come, this will be the best time to master the set, to get these cards into your collection, into your hands. Let's take a look here. We got the booster bundle, 6 packs right now. You can already get it for $40. That's probably the best deal around you can get. And when the reprints come, will we see a decrease in price? Most likely. I mean, even now there's only 7 sales a day. Kind of sad to see, but what does that say about the strength of the market? It just means that people are focused on other products, especially with Ascending Heroes right around the corner. People are saving their money because they want to put as much of that money as possible into the new hot shiny item. Especially with all the amazing cards that are coming in Ascended Heroes, it just makes sense. But I'm getting off track again. Let's take a look here. The triple pack blisters. I mean, we got the Scrafty and the Yanmega. The Yanmega is just really popping off. I don't know if it's good for competitive or what's going on, but that is a very nice looking chart. I mean, on average, we're getting 2 sales a week. That's kind of sad. But what are the reprints gonna do to this set? Kind of hard to say, but I have a suspicion that the price of sealed product is going to go down. It's going to get more packs into the people's hands, and they're going to be very happy because they're finally going to get to rip something after all this time. All right, Temporal Forces. I was not expecting this either, honestly. But those tins that we get to see, let's look here. We got the, what are they called? The Paradox Clash tins. I mean, these were on Black Friday deals at Walmart. I picked up a few, you know, I got to rip open a couple of them, and I gave some away. These are going to have Temporal Forces. They're going to have Obsidian Flames and Twilight Masquerade. Let's take a look at Obsidian Flames. One of the I think this is the cheapest Scarlet and Violet set that you can get your hands on right now, that you can complete. And it's so strange to see this coming in a reprint because the the G block is going out of rotation in April. You won't be able to use these cards anymore in competitive play, especially things like Charizard and Pidgeot. That's a whole deck. So what does that mean for the set? What's going to happen? How's it going to affect the value of the set? I think that's going to drive it down even more, but I'm sure people will be happy because this is just another Charizard set that they get to open, that they get to add to the collection, all these beautiful cards. I don't care what anyone says. I think these cards are amazing looking. The crowns, they're okay, you know, but this art right here, this Charizard is brilliant in my opinion, and you can get it for $75 right now. That is a heck of a deal. And Twilight Masquerade, I mean, we saw so many ETBs come to Walmarts just recently. They've been reprinting this set, and look at that, the Greninja holding strong, just under $300. Lots of great looking cards in here. A lot of unknowns too, like, you know, nobody, you know, Sinistcha, like, who was that really? We got the Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Ogerpon, very good competitive card. The Chansey, beautiful illustration rare. The Growlithe, obviously, to pair with the Perrin. And besides that, honestly, there's nothing crazy in this set. The Greninja is a great looking card, you know. The Dragapult, one of my favorite Pokemon. The Frostlass, beautiful art. The $1,000 set, I think, is going to drive the price down a little bit. Temporal Forces, you know, we got the Raging Bolt, the Iron Leaves, the Sawsbuck Deerling. There's great looking cards in here, but like I said, nothing really driving this set in value. You know, no card in the triple digits. Everything is $60 and below. I think the reprints will affect the price a little bit. I think it'll go down. I think it'll be a great time to complete the set if that's what you're into. Let's take a look at the Walking Wake, $28. This is the closest product we have to MSRP. You know, I believe $26.99 is MSRP, and these two tins are already as close as it can possibly get to that price range. What's that going to do for these tins? I don't know. Maybe we'll see them on shelves just stocked out the wazoo. I highly doubt it, but one can only hope. And let's take a look here. Yeah, I see the G's are coming out of rotation. We're going to be losing quite a few cards like the Gardevoir and some Goldango, the Charizard deck with the Pidgeot. Gonna be a really, really weird time for the Pokemon trading card game, you know. But that's also a good thing because the new cards are going to be very highly wanted. So people can build new decks, try out new things, and conquer that Pokemon Trading Card Championship. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think is going to happen with these reprints. Let me know if you're trying to complete any of these sets, and I'll smell you all later, trainers.